When a team decides to adopt new project management software, one of the first and most critical questions that comes up, often whispered with a mix of hope and apprehension, is it easy to use? This isn't just a casual query. It's a make-or-break factor for successful adoption. If a tool is too complicated, it won't be used consistently, no matter how powerful its features. So, let's tackle this head-on for ClickUp, a tool renowned for its extensive capabilities. From a project manager's perspective, is ClickUp easy to use? The honest answer is, it depends, but generally, yes, it can be very easy to use, especially for core functions. However, it's also a tool that scales with your needs, meaning its advanced features, while incredibly powerful, can introduce a steeper learning curve if you try to master everything at once. Let's break this down into digestible pieces, focusing on what makes it easy and where you might encounter a bit of a learning curve. What makes ClickUp easy to use for beginners? ClickUp has clearly put a lot of thought into making its fundamental features accessible, especially for individuals or small teams just starting out with project management software. Intuitive basic task management. At its heart, ClickUp is designed for tasks. Creating a new task is incredibly straightforward. You click a button, type in the task name, assign it to someone, set a due date, and you're good to go. This core functionality is very intuitive and mirrors how many people naturally think about managing their to-dos. Clear visual hierarchies. ClickUp organizes everything in a logical hierarchy. Workspace, space, folder, list, task, subtask. While this might sound like a lot of levels, it actually provides a very clear mental model for organizing your work. If you think of a space as a department or a major project, a folder as a phase, and a list as a specific set of tasks within that phase, e.g., marketing content ideas or website development phase 1, it quickly becomes understandable. This structure helps prevent information overload. Multiple views for different needs. This is a huge advantage for ease of use. Not everyone prefers to see tasks in the same way. ClickUp offers numerous views: list, board, Kanban, calendar, Gantt, table, and more right out of the box. You can switch between these views with a single click. For example, a marketing team might love the board view for visual progression, while a development team might prefer the list view for detailed task properties. The ability to choose the view that resonates with you makes the initial interaction much easier. Drag and drop functionality. Updating task statuses on a board view, reordering tasks in a list, or even moving tasks between different lists is often as simple as dragging and dropping. This interactive element makes managing tasks feel more like a natural interaction and less like data entry. Templates to get started quickly. ClickUp understands that starting from scratch can be daunting. It offers a wide array of pre-built templates for various use cases, e.g., simple project management, agile scrum, content calendar. These templates come with pre-configured statuses, custom fields, and sometimes even pre-populated tasks, significantly reducing the initial setup time and giving users a clear starting point. Where the learning curve appears and why it's worth it. While the basics are easy, ClickUp's immense flexibility and deep feature set are where the easy-to-use question gets a bit more nuanced. Feature overload. Initial impression. When you first open ClickUp, you might be overwhelmed by the sheer number of options in the sidebar or within task settings. There are so many ways to customize, automate, and report. For a new user, this can feel like too much information. The key here is to ignore what you don't need right now. Start with the basics and explore advanced features as your team's needs evolve. Customization depth. While customization is a massive strength, custom statuses, custom fields, automations, it also requires a bit of learning to set up effectively. Understanding how to create a custom workflow that truly mirrors your team's process, or building a custom field that perfectly captures specific data, takes a little effort and experimentation. Automation setup. ClickUp's automations are incredibly powerful for streamlining workflows. However, defining the triggers and actions for automations requires logical thinking and a clear understanding of your processes. It's not inherently difficult, but it's not a set-it-and-forget-it feature. It requires thoughtful configuration. Notifications and permissions. Managing notifications can sometimes feel like a puzzle until you understand how to tailor them to your preferences. Similarly, setting up granular permissions, who can see what, who can edit what, requires a bit of careful consideration to ensure the right access levels are in place without overcomplicating things.